Well, it's the next morning. We were over there last night helping hang Addie's first deer ever. And about that same time, Leroy calls me and says his son Landon and his son Lane both have hit bucks. And they both dropped. And while walking up to them, they got up and ran off. So he's confident that they're probably dead because they laid there for a while before they went up there. But so I'm heading over there to try and recover these 2 bucks, and hopefully it ends up pretty good. Then I'm gonna come back, get the boys, and go hunt tonight over in Green Lake for our youth hunt, so we can finally hunt. It was yesterday, we didn't get a chance, and now today is Sunday. They have Sunday school, etc., and then hopefully we can get over there this afternoon. We'll see what happens.
You can carry it, clip it. Not right now. Once we get back here. I don't think you need to put the clip in unless all.
Bye, boys.
Bye.
See ya.
All of a sudden you see a doe.
That's Landon.
Are you gonna take the 4-wheeler back
Landon, tell us the story quick before we go. What happened?
I shot it. I dropped it.
Last
Why
night.
did you take the 4-wheeler?
I was about to shoot a doe, and I looked over, and it rolled over, and his feet were in the air, and it got up. And then I shot at it and missed.
You did
then-
shoot at it again?
John tried to shoot at it, but he couldn't figure out how to take the safety off.
Yeah, it's difficult.
And we went and looked for it, and we seen eyes in the woods, so we backed out.
Yeah. Good
Yeah.
call. Now hopefully it's just gonna be laying though.
We hope.
Yeah. Nice one though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
An 8.
8-pointer.
Yep.
Alright, let's go find this one and then we'll look
Lanes.
for the lanes, the other
Yeah.
one.
What the hell is he doing? We don't need that. I said get the 4-wheeler, not the sled. You weirdo.
As high as I can. Here's more.
With an arrow sticking out of it. And then it ended up dying.
Really?
Yeah, after he pushed it like 6 times.
Oh, that's probably what you need to do.
To get his blood moving again.
Hey, he was sitting there for, that was a bed for a long time. Mm-hmm.
It definitely overnight.
I just marked it. How close did you get marked? Right here. Right here.
So he's probably like 20 yards in front of us right
I'm
now.
gonna back up this way. Stay away from him. Just give him room. You go that way, you might kick him further. That's my point. I don't want to go anywhere that way.
Alright, where are we now? We jumped Landon's deer twice.
Yeah.
And
It
it's only
ran
like 10 yards from where we're standing, so we backed out. And now we're gonna look for Lane's deer. Lane, tell us your story.
Okay, so I shot it like 200 yards away. We went to go get it or go find it. And then I seen it and then I started walking towards it and then it ran away.
So we backed out.
Yep.
And now it's the next day.
Mhm. Now we're going to go find it with a
Later.
drone.
And how many knives you got?
2 right here and 2 right here.
You think it's enough?
No, I need more.
Alright, let's go find him. What else we got? Same guys, we got another guy, Moldy Mike. Maybe somebody's seen him.
This is like gonna drown them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
You're done. But I don't have I didn't look for any blood after that. It's only like 50 yards, 60 yards that way from where I hit him.
With a drone in the sky.
You went in here?
Oh yeah, it's right here.
Like it go along here. Yeah. Let's see it lying right here. Oh, it's right there.
Grab your eyes.
Did it eventually cut in? Oh, it's right there by Landon. There's a spot, a lane. To your left, to your right. Right here. He's laying right up here dead.
Think so?
I guarantee. Look at the blood in front of him there. Right in front of you, Landon. They're laying right to your right.
You still see blood? You guys look
I'm
for
right there, Dad.
Oh.
Bring the drone up. Find him.
You gotta find him the old way
I
first.
have a feeling maybe that see a trail there.
We're going on what the path looks like.
Hey, that's wet.
Yeah.
That's still wet.
Good eyes going right there. Eyes. You go, Leroy. I was going that way, and the kid going there.
Brian's a tracker.
I don't need to see blood to know where I'm going. I can just tell by the lay of the land.
Just, he looks for footprints in the grass.
You want me to put my ear to the ground and listen for hoof prints?
Don't do it like
Probably
that.
laid up in the thick ass shit right here.
Mhm.
Drone. I don't know.
Over there.
No fear. Go poke it, see if it's dead.
You ain't going nowhere.
He just jumped out.
This time it gets dead. So good.
Got a boy lane.
Dang.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Good job, buddy.
He's been sitting there for a little bit.
He died last night.
He was dead by the time we got to the truck last night.
No, what is it?
Paper towel in there. Look.
Oh, he's been gurgling.
Grab the four-wheel.
Nice
What?
job, bud. Yeah, he was laying there dead probably when you were standing there.
Oh, he was laying there. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
you're
made his final
Yeah.
steps on. Oh,
Nice buck.
He's stinky. Nice job, Lane.
I ain't cleaning that.
You got the knives. You got. Come take pictures.
Is that where you hit it, or was that the exit?
That's where you hit
I
him.
hit it.
Quarter away a little bit.
Oh, is that gonna stink? I'm gonna puke so bad. Mike, are you a puker gagger?
It's a nice buck, bud.
What does that matter? I'll be fine
job.
standing here watching you.
Yeah, nice job.
Hey, good job, bud.
Oh, upwind.
Hey, we found mine, not land.
Was that your first one?
No.
No, you shot one last year.
I
Didn't
have one. Hey, now I'm going to have another 8-pointer in my room.
you? Dang.
Oh. Okay, hold him like this.
Chiropractor.
How about you take that hat? And then you take these. Fuck. It's probably gonna be too stiff. But you load these behind his antlers.
Oh, yeah. Moving Mike to 338.
It's gonna be real hard to do.
So stiff.
Well,
I'm gonna capture this when you bust in there.
If they're not stiff, you put their legs behind their antlers like that. If you're by yourself in the woods, like, they'll just balance there. You won't want to put one over the other.
I gotta remember that. Probably doesn't work on spikes or nothing like that.
No, you gotta
You
have.
need antlers.
Hey, is that shit right?
Yeah, you need.
Might be still good.
Where are you shooting for a gun?
243.
300 Win Mag. Let them drop.
Hey.
Hand around. I don't want that
blood on my pants.
He's gonna throw up in his shirt.
Maybe you should take your shirt off.
Feel a goatee action.
It's really
Maybe you should have came back last night.
Yeah.
Huh?
Maybe you should have came back last night.
Quit.
Quit.
What is?
Out here.
Get it over. You're almost to the trail.
All right, couple. Yeah, you gotta make up for not gutting it. So. It's pretty impressive because you're pulling like double your weight.
Yeah, that's true. There was some point in there, huh? Is that your biggest one?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
Well,
no?
biggest belly.
No,
This isn't the.
that's the biggest deer.
I feel like this is the one I missed last year.
No. that
Looks
was
like
bigger
it.
than that.
It's going downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll probably fall off when he's way in the back. Drive right to the car.
You got it out there? We got one deer out, and we're back on the first one. Moby Mike's got his drone out where we last saw him, where we last jumped him, huh?
That's kind of shady.
Yeah, shade, yeah. So we put the drone up, Moby Mike's drone. I forgot mine, so he brought his over. And it actually worked pretty good. We thought we found the buck 2 different times, but they were just does bedded out there in that marsh. So it works good. You could see the deer. We hovered over them. They just look at the drone, and then we kept going, but never did find that buck. I don't know what happened on that. When he shot it, it was in a soybean field, and it dropped right away, to the point where they thought it was down, and he had his scope on a doe. He was gonna shoot another deer, and they look over and they see the legs flaring around up. It was upside down, and all of a sudden it hopped back on its feet and took off towards the marsh. So they went down there to where they shot the deer, and then looked into the woods. They could see eyes in the marsh. So I don't know if it was that deer or if it was another deer, because there was a bunch of deer out there. So they did the right thing and back out. Where it was laying in the soybeans, there was just a very small spot of blood there. So I don't know if it was a leg shot or what. The first time we went out in the morning, we did jump it. We found its bed where it looked like it had been laying all night. First time it bedded down, and there was hardly any blood in it at all. But when we jumped it, it only went like 10-20 yards. Granted, it's taller than you, cattails and grass and thick brush. And then I think we pushed it one more time, and you could hear it just going in front of us, and then we couldn't hear it anymore. So that's when we decided to back out, go find Lane's deer, and then come back later. But we never did find that buck. We went back out there, like I said, with the drone, never did see it. We went back out, never found another drop of blood anywhere out there. So I'm confident that deer was just maybe a leg wound or something, and it's probably doing fine. I think it's out of the area there, so I don't know. I don't think they went and looked anymore. It was getting towards the neighbor's land and the line there out in the cattails, but we were pretty confident that deer is still alive. So, but at least we found Lane's deer. I know a lot of people are going to comment that we probably waited too long, maybe because it stunk so bad in the guts. I don't think the bullet went through. I didn't find an exit wound. Those guys said they saw one, but I think that bullet stayed in it and just mangled the insides pretty bad. It didn't end up going very far after they last saw it, but that was another one too. He dropped it. They got out of the stand. It was 100, 200 yards away. Walked over there, and he was 3 feet from the deer, and it just sprung up and took off. So they did the right thing. I mean, a gut shot deer, you're supposed to let sit overnight. So that's what we did, and luck would have it, we found it right away, but it was dead, I think, before they even left the field last night. So there's nothing you can really do on that. You don't want to push them. I mean, I guess we could have came back in the middle of the night, but they say 12 hours for a gut shot deer, and it was gut shot. Leroy can attest to that. He had a rough time gutting that thing, but once we got it gutted, we took it back up to the house and rinsed it out, cleaned it off, and it definitely smelled a lot better. I haven't talked to him to see if how the meat smells when he was cutting it up, but we've had them like that before, and it just stinks inside the cavity so bad. And Leroy's not too good with those kind of smells, his gag reflex, I should say. But at least we found it. It was a good track job. It was fun. We had Moby Mike there, the boys, John, and it was always good to be successful. At least one of them, and I think the other one's still alive, so that's good. So again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. We had some fun out in the field there with those boys. Next up is going to be Parker's hunt. We did go hunt that night, Sunday night. Saw a lot of deer, so it should be a good video. And thanks for watching again. And we just didn't go outdoors, we went outdoors.